Hey everyone, I am back with a haul video. It's been a while, but I wanted to get one up because most of the stuff is already listed and a lot of it's already starting to sell. Have been focusing on getting the sales updates. I'm trying to get caught up as I took a break at the end of the year. I just did December's. I'm hopefully going to do January's either sometime this weekend or the following week to get that one done, and then I should be ready for February. So that'll be cool. But wanted to show this stuff. I think almost everything here is listed, but maybe a couple things. And there's some really good stuff here that I want to show you. Kind of a good variety of stuff to look out for. Not all big home runs, but some stuff that I hope people will take the time to look at, because sometimes people pass over this kind of stuff and there's good money there. Starting off, though, this is a chemical military, like a chemical gear jacket. It's like to protect you. So yeah, I don't know if you can read that, but yeah, it's like for chemicals and stuff. It's really. It comes with pants and gloves. I paid $5 for that. I have a buddy that I've met through garage selling, and he's been a really great resource. Now we've exchanged numbers, and he is texting me and stuff if he has something. I just bought a PS3 from him. It's not pictured here, but it's in the other room for $10. No cords or anything, but he said it works, and he's been good to me so far. And even at 10, I could always make a little bit of money, worst case scenario. But for $10, that's pretty good. He sold me this jacket for $5, and a whole bunch of stuff. That ended up being $40 for all of it, and he threw in some stuff at the end for free. So try to make friends out there, especially if you see those people who have constant sales or are doing storage units or whatever. Try to build a little relationship there. Sometimes it might lead to more stuff. So that's pretty cool. If you look up these chemical jackets here, some of them can go for like 40 or $50 used. This one does have some staining on it. There's a little stain there, and a couple other ones. It comes with pants. They're even in worse shape though, and the gloves are fine. But I don't know. We'll see if the pants really add any value in the condition that they're in. I might just sell the jacket by itself and then sell the pants separately in poor shape. But for $5, we can't go wrong there. I guess we'll just start at the top. This is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. A lot of you have probably heard of the game before, but this is the soundtrack. It's got 7 discs in here. Pretty rare, actually. Paid $10 for this from OfferUp, and it should go for hopefully 60 plus, so that was pretty cool. It also came with Psychonauts for $5. This is like a $20+ game on Xbox, so a good title to look out for. Always ask people if you're buying video games or certain things on OfferUp or Facebook. I always ask them, hey, do you have any other video game stuff? Because sometimes they haven't thought of it. So I list some of the stuff I'm looking to buy, and sometimes it's paid off. That time it did. These 2 games right here, The Office, they're both sealed. Look up The Office board games. This one does pretty well. This is the sequel one. That's the DVD board game. But some of them do really well, especially if they're sealed. So definitely worth taking a look. I paid $20 for both. Hopefully I'll get maybe $50 for this one and maybe $40 for that one, so not too bad. Got 2 of these Lincoln caps from a storage unit guy that first time I've been there, but he told me that he has sales pretty regularly, so now I know where to go. It's a Lincoln center cap. It goes in the center of the wheel. He had 2 of them, a little dirty there, but it is in working shape. It will snap back on, nothing's broken. I paid 50 cents each. I just sold one yesterday for $26, and it shipped first class. So look out for car parts like that. Center caps are good. Emblems are good for cars, all that kind of stuff. So you can make money. Kermit, this is I think from the 76 Kermit by Fisher-Price plush. I paid $5 for him from the same people. Had to pay up a little bit. Whoops, and he's not in the best shape. You can see his tongue's a little bit messed up down there, hopefully. But hopefully we'll get 20 plus on him. Kind of just took a shot because he was cool. A bunch of Sony cassettes. They're all sealed. I think there's 15 of them there. Paid $5, I believe. We'll probably only get 25 or 30. I like sealed media, and I usually pick it up if it's a good price. Tyco remote control switches. There's actually 4 here. 3 are still in package. 1 is actually coming loose. You can see it hanging there. Bought a whole box from the Kermit guy for $5 with a bunch of track and some other stuff. This was the best piece. I'll probably get 30 to 40 on that. Plus there's another 2 that I'll probably get 20 for. So not too bad, and there's a couple other train cars I'll keep just to hold on. But old train stuff can do well. You really got to know what you're having. Tyco is not actually the best brand for train track, but if it is sealed in package or anything unique, it might be worth taking a look at. These were a gold mine for me for a while at Savers. This is the Nerf Vulcan ammo belt. Try trying to remember what it looks like because you can usually get them at Savers or garage sales, thrift stores. I paid 50 cents for two of them, 50 cents each for two of them, so $1 for two. One was a little broken. I already sold that one that was broken for 12, and then this one sold today for $13.49 on sale. They ship first class. They go to a huge gun, so sometimes you'll see them with the gun, and obviously you probably don't want to pay it for the gun. It's pretty heavy to ship, but if you can find them at Savers in the bag separately or at a thrift store, at a garage sale, it's worth paying $1 for. You can sell them for anywhere from 12 to 15 depending on condition. Usually sell really quick, and it ships first class. This is another thing that's a little first class item. It's a Rival crock pot lid. I bought the crock pot for $2.50, I think. Just so I could get the lid. It's an older crock pot. You want the plastic lids. The Rival glass lids do sell, but shipping and then breaking is a problem. With this one, I'll rub really nice bubble wrap it and then put in a big poly mailer. You do take a chance. Obviously, something big could crush it, so you run that risk. But for me, then I can ship it for $3 and something versus in a box where it becomes priority and it's not worth it. They usually sell for about 18 to 22 bucks. So pretty good there. Look for sealed electronics and different things. Sealed media, obviously, but this is a little Hampton Bay set here. It is sealed. Paid $6. Should go for like 25 to 30, and it will go first class. It's super light. Same day, I also bought a SanDisk card reader, sealed for $5 or $6 too, and that one already sold for $26, shipped first class. So look out for this kind of stuff. It's worth taking a look up. You don't want to pay a ton, but sometimes there's some money there. Also, some floppy disk. A lot of people don't know about this. Sealed floppy disk can do well. Look out for the bigger packs. This one's a little small, only being 10. But if you can find some that are like packs 50 or 100, you can make really good money. I've sold, actually, I think in my last video, I sold one for $40 that I paid like 3 or 4 for. So these ones I'll probably only get 10, but I'm only paid $1 or $2. So Bible story. One thing I've always told people, if you're new, look for book sets or books of the same series or by the same author. Your book dealers for Amazon are usually scanning individual books that are priced well. A lot of these books, when they're in a lot, individually they don't do a whole lot, but if you have the set, you can do pretty awesome. So this is a set I got from our library. They have, on Saturdays, they put a bunch of books out that are for sale, ones that have been donated that they don't need. This whole set was $5, and it was the final sale price, so it's obviously been out there for a little while. For $5, I should get 60 plus on this and ship it media. Same place, I also got all these misread paperback books. They were $7.50 for all of them. I think there's 18 there, don't quote me, but look up that misread title. The older ones, someone sold a lot of the 18 just of the older paperbacks, the smaller ones here. I want to say they got like $100. I have some of the newer ones. I don't think they do as well, but we should do pretty well for $7.50. So book lots are great. Sony remote here. This goes to a car stereo. It's from my father-in-law. He doesn't need it anymore, so he gave it to me. Hopefully I'll get 15 to 20, but those little remotes do well. HP 28S calculator here with the manual. Paid $20 for this with the printer that goes with it. Printer is actually broken. The contact in the battery, it was corroded, and when I cleaned it up, the actual contact broke off. So we'll try to sell that for parts, but hopefully 50 plus on this. So HP calculators, you can do well. This is kind of a weird thing here. So if you're not really mature, maybe not look at it. If you're a kid or something, but it's called a Chic Handy Vibrator. It's really meant for massages, not for other activities if you partake in those, but it's really just for to put these little tools on here and massage your neck or back. It's an older one. Thing's actually kind of a little loud and not really doesn't seem like it would be soothing, the noise it makes, but it does work. I paid $6 or $7 for that at a thrift store or at a garage sale. Probably get 40 to 50. I sold one that was bigger than this before, different brand, a little bit older. I got like $70 and it didn't work. It was for parts. I mean, it powered on, but I could tell there was one of the functions wasn't working. So you can make money off these kind of things. Kind of weird, kind of possibly dirty too, because who knows what was done with it. But if you're okay with it, look out for those kind of things. You'll know what it is when you see it. A bunch of electronics here. I wanted to show you guys these. I've been selling a lot of power cords and different parts and pieces. I have a thrift store that has a bunch of recycled electronic bins. I guess they buy them, and or maybe they're the one collecting them, and they're selling the parts out of there for super cheap. Got this drive. It goes to a bed remote here. Probably get 25 on that. I paid like 50 cents. This was one of those things too. It goes to I think a remote blanket. I got 2 remotes, 50 cents each. This came out of a different thing. It's a Bose sound dock power cord. Look out for Bose power cords and Bose remotes. They do really well. Obviously their stuff is expensive, but people are always looking for replacement stuff. And sometimes it's worth it just to buy the power cord. If you find someone says something's broken but they have the cord, you can say, oh, I'll just take it, maybe I can fix it. In reality, you just want to sell the cord. Great courses, just to show you guys what they look like. Look out for these. These were sealed sets from the library as well. 4 of them are sealed. 2 are actually not sealed, but the DVDs are sealed, but they're not all wrapped together. I paid $5 a piece, hoping for 20 to 35 each. Won't make a ton, but they'll ship really easy, and it's basically super easy to list them. So when it's all said and done, probably average somewhere about 7 a piece on profit, maybe a little bit more. So cool there. 3DS, $10 on, just to show you guys, $10 here on Facebook. The lady said she didn't have the charger, didn't know if it worked, so I messaged her and said sure. It took about 2 weeks to get it. She kept bailing on the pickup, and finally got it for 10. It works fine. Hopefully we'll get 50 to 70 or 80 on that. My friend that I buy from, like I said, he kind of just gives me a good bunch of pile of stuff. He had a Pokemon Diamond for $2, and he threw in Street Fighter Alpha 3, which is like a $20 disc-only game for Dreamcast, and a Microsoft Windows 8. I wanted to show this because old software sells well, especially if you have the ones with the actual disc code. This one does not, but look out for like Windows XP or Windows 98, the whole setup, or maybe Windows 7. I sold a Windows 7 the other day that I bought from him for $1, sold it for $30. And the other day I bought a Windows 8 from him and sold it for $35. They were opened, but they had the key codes and everyone gave me good feedback. So look out for that stuff. Little HP mouse here, only $1. These little wireless mouses, some people stay away from. Not all of them are worth anything. This one should go for like 15 to 20. It ships first class, so for $1, not too bad. And a Wii U, this is the console, $10. Lady doesn't know if it works. The last one I sold, I got 40 shipped. It was broken. So I know it's not great because I think it costs 10 or 12 to ship it, but I still can make some money off a broken piece. I will test it to see if it works. And if it does work, I can probably get a little bit more. That's pretty much it, guys. I have some other stuff. I have a ton of clothes, but I haven't really been showing you guys clothes in the videos. If you want to see clothes, let me know, and maybe I'll make a separate video for clothes. But I know a lot of people aren't really into selling that. I understand. I don't want to bore you with showing you Peter Millar shirt after Peter Millar shirt. So this is kind of what I found. I try to show maybe one cool clothing item like this, but that'll probably be it for now. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you're doing well out there. Let me know if you have any questions, and take care.